That's the top. Right. It's now Friday morning. It's about, I don't know if you can see that. It's 49 a.m. I've just come back. There's a few late night shops there. So I managed to get some drinks and whatever. So I'm in, right? Just got my benefits. Came out at about 12:30 a.m. So I had to stay up. I had a shower, checked on this phone. It was there. Went picked up some money, whatever, right? So now, the reason I'm showing you this, what I'm watching now is called this bloody phone. There's a way to zoom it. Hold on. Let me just, I have to bloody zoom this. Now, hold on. I know this is taking long, but I'm sending it tonight. That's darkness. That's why it wasn't working. It was too bright. Right, here you go. This film is called Hellraiser Judgment. He's one of my spirits. Now, they're all called Hellraiser, but he's got a name like Hellraiser. Must be Hell Death or Hellblood. There's a particular one like him. I'm going to show him. He's called Hell's Gate. These lot are these lot are shit scared of all of them. But Hell's Gate, it's as if you can smell shit all across the world when they see him. And he don't even talk much. This guy, I like this Hellraiser. Now, if I was a Hellraiser, I'd be like him. But you're going to see my favourite Hellraiser. That's my Hellraiser. That Hellraiser, when my son, Lolo, is old enough, right? He's 14. They were born when, 14 years ago. Every 9th of July, which is my birthday, is going to be my son's birthday. KK, Lolo, and Simon. I'll tell you the idea. Simon, all of them were created. Simon was created. He was actually the last created. KK and Lolo were the first. They're twins. They look alike. Lolo came out before, so I shouldn't say that. Sorry, I've been on Earth too long. Lolo, they created in space. Lolo's consciousness was created first, and then maybe 3 minutes or 3 seconds or 3 seasons, KK was created. But it's the same time. That's why they're twins. They actually look alike and they look like me. This body you see, this face, David Green, that's not my body. This is not my body. This was created the same way Jesus was created. I came here fully grown, 8 years old. Jesus came whenever his ministry started. So you kind of know that. Anyway, this is Hellraiser. We'll call him, I'm going to give him a name. He's Star Hellraiser. Right? This is some guy that he's going to kill. The reason I'm showing you this, Hellraisers, what their job is, they're actually real. All these films you see, all the ones when people say, yeah, that's Rome's film. All these films, Hellraiser, Kill Bill, let me think of the others, Scarface, all of them, they were all made for me to help unlock all of my memories so I could teach you. I'll get it. They're saying, do it now, do it now. Oh, I'll do it now. Right. What Hellraisers do, what my spirits do, I've got unlimited spirits. One of my names is the Lord of Spirits. When I saw it, because it's on my Facebook, you just got to look. It's on one of them long ones, them document long ones, like 2 hours. Look for them 2 hours, and it will say something about the dwellers. And that's it, Thoth, the Egypt one. Thoth, he's one of the Egypt ones. They're telling me I'm Egyptian. I need to know before I say my thing. Anyway, what these spirits do, they all have jobs. I'm going to get to it. Hellraiser, right? And all the other one you know, the one Hellraiser, he looks slightly different. This is the modern Hellraiser. They're all the same. They're all part of my crew. They're all my spirits. These lot are spirits. They're kind of a spirit between a spirit and a demon. They're my lot. I'm going to send them after them, not them pussies down there, and them lot. But when those people that join the team, when they join the team, they'll get a selection of spirits. I think the numbers, I'm trying to remember the numbers that I said. I think all the first graduates get 10 billion spirits. It's a lot, isn't it? But that's why we're powerful. Just look on Facebook. It talks about us. We're the powerful ones. These lot, Jehovah and them. Look, Jehovah's a galactic entity. I don't know his form, but they can travel through space. They don't need a ship. And that's why he's got 1 trillion time flips. And that's why he thinks he's so hard. Yeah? That's why when this all started, I said, why isn't there's a guy called Dean? If I say the name he was known by, you're going to get pranked. But they called him Dead. Right? Dean was the first from hell that we saved. I helped him. I said, you like me? And I liked him. I got him out. He was helping me when I was young. He kept me out of trouble. But Jehovah and them lot, he was too busy scanning up all the rich ones and doing the God's hand. He never saw little guys like us, little black guys, little young guys. And all these bloody evil bloody scanners, they weren't looking at us. We had no money, we had nothing to rob, we had nothing to store, we had nothing. So we were just like, when they'll be driving in their BMWs and they'll see us, they wouldn't even look at us. We weren't dressed in no high-tech trainers and high-tech jeans. I think back then, I was bloody wearing high-tech. Can you believe? Google high-tech. I don't even think the company exists anymore. Cheap bloody traders, but we had no money. Anyway, to the point. Let's talk about Hellraiser. Yeah, and the brothers, yeah. Let's talk about Hellraiser. What we call him, Star Hellraiser, you can kill this guy. What the Hellraisers do, if you've cheated death like these lot, when you should have died, but somehow, hold on, I worked this out. It was too dark. It was too light before. So if you've cheated death like these, some people that can cheat death, they can find some ancient manuscript. I better put it on there. They can find some ancient manuscript and summon a demon. And the demon will grant them wishes if they work for him for the rest of their life. So like in that film I posted on Facebook called Spawn, and he dies, he gets murdered, and he goes to hell. And my friend the devil says, listen, this is the bargain. You kill Jason Wynn, right, and I'll let you have Wanda back. That's his job. I don't know why he likes it, she's ugly, but it's a film. So he goes on missions for the devil. That's another story. And then let me talk about Hellraisers. Hellraisers, if you cheat death and you jump from body to body, because not all people were created in laboratories and with genetic. No, some people were born. Some people were created in special water. Some people were created in some light place. Some people created some dimension. There's all sorts of creations. We're created the God way. When I was created, like KK Lolo, Simon, Jesus, and Ricky and Hector, my other brothers, and all that, we were created out in space. There's some area of space where it's nothing but these special lights. The stars, they're stars, and around them is a round sort of thing. It's bigger than several suns. It's just a round thing, and around it is some form of energy or it's called like the beginning. That's all I can say. It's a round thing, and around them there's 12 stars that's bigger than the sun, and some other stuff. And the process is like a machine. You can tell it's been used for a very long time when you see the technology we got now. But it's the way it is. It's like, it's perfect. We never needed to change. I think whoever thought of it made it once and said, there's a word we use. It was good. That's what the uncle said. I'm with the creators, but that's how we're inside that. You can tell it's a machine. So the stars are giving us Saturn, and that round thing is big and it's perfect. It's just a light Saturn, but it's not a light. It's kind of solid, but it's a light. You know, it's giving us some form of energy or some form of thing. It's called the beginning. That's how they make our consciousness. All of us were created in there. There's only one of them. We don't create people like us every day. There's only one, maybe once every billion years would they make one of us. The fact they make KK and Lola and Simon and yeah, it was them three in such a succession. I think it was within the same couple of years because it's KK and Lola were the first, and then Simon. When you see Simon, he looks 25. My wifey Lara looks 25, but they're way older. When you see me, people say, Rose, you look 30, man. But in this body, I'm meant to be 44. If you see me, when you see my image, you're going to think, nah, he ain't 44 is too young. Because to believe it or not, I've not aged, so let me get a drink. These lot in hell are making my mouth dry. They're rushing it out. This is what happens. I'm trying to tell you, because the whole world listening, and that bloody idiot, Jehovah, is thinking. He's got all these trillion time frames, and he's trying to work out what I'm going to say next. He's trying to work out what I'm thinking about, what I'm saying. I'm saying, shut up. Stop thinking. Because I've got some kind of connection to this idiot. So it's like, I'm bouncing off these trillion time frames. I'm not using time frames. I don't use time frames. I'm just one. So he's got his trillion. He's connected to all of them lot in bodies and all of them lot in animals, if they're in animals. But he's got a lot of time frames. Now, when this began, there was about 2 billion of them. And him alone could be in there. These lot are bloody stupid. You don't need more than one. You just need to think, all right, I'll stay in his head. If he does anything, thinks anything funny, I'm going to know. That's all about it. You don't need to really do much. They're stupid. Only the ones he likes, like them church lot, Donald Trump, the White House lot, all them politicians, all them rich people, they're all him. He's in their heads. He made them all. Some of them were around for the very beginning, but check this year, it's bloody stupid. There's 3 of them. There's 3 types of them. The smart ones, the oldest ones, right? There's 3 types of them. Right, the oldest ones. You know what? There's 3 types of them. There's the smart ones. I can't talk age because I worked it out. It don't matter how old they technically are. If they're stupid, they're gonna be stupid. There's the ones that are stupid, and the ones that are bloody stupid. So these are the ones that are stupid. So I don't know how old. They're either 1,000 or thousands. None of them are hundreds because these are stupid. So they'll come, right, thousands, or hundreds, right? And if Jehovah and his friends, because remember what happened, they were going around, they were coming to Earth making genetic experiments, having sex with them and doing the stupidness. They keep him kicking off, that's Jehovah. Because that's how Shem did it. He thinks he's getting off. You know he's not getting off because he's the one that was controlling the blasting of me. So we put them in our 200 like they claim in the Book of Enoch. I reckon there are thousands, and I reckon there's still thousands there, and they're acting like, oh, it's only 6 of us. It's fucking stupid. And the other day they said, oh, we've lost our scan, it's only Jehovah. And then they're doing the same scans. I think, is that? I think that's so-and-so scan. And then tell the voice, no, he's lost his scan. It's Jehovah's doing it. Like, he's doing it bollocks. Because it's exactly the same as it was again. So they've still got their scan. They're bollocks. Let me go on to Hellraiser. Hellraisers, if you've been cheating death, say you lived on a planet, you don't have to be bloody genetically, you could be an alien. And you lost your old body, you lost your ship crash, and you worked out a way when you die, maybe you got a little device that you saved, you hid it in your house, in your planet that you were hiding. And every time your old body dies, you have to kill someone. Yeah, that's how they did. That's how they do in hospital. You have to kill someone, and within 10 minutes of them dying, and their soul leaving, you put them in that machine. Basically, they put the machine first. Whatever. I don't know, I'm not a murderer. But they have to kill someone, and then they turn on that device, or they do some ritual to some blood demon that they had given their soul as a contract to do wickedness for him, or it's never going to be good that you'd ask you to kill someone for the body. But anyway, so you get the body, put it in the machine, or do the ritual, your consciousness from your dying or sick body or injured body goes into the new body, your body dies, and you now reanimate this new dead body. And some people have been doing that for hundreds of years, some thousands. No one really does it for millions because we would have caught them by now. These are Hellraiser. That's what they do. There's loads of them, unlimited. They all look like some form of affliction has happened to them. Some form of torture's been put on them to create this form. You're going to see him now. Watch what you feel. Just when you watch, I'm trying to get this as straight as possible. I'm going to post it as well. I'm going to post it like this. And then tonight, I'm going to go onto YouTube. I know this clip because I'm looking at YouTube on my TV. I've got the app on my TV. But it's not that good, this TV. But it smashed it. Because of this, the whole world knows what's been going on. And not just here on Earth, throughout the universe. Anyway, Hellraiser, if you've been cheating death, doing that, murdering people, taking over their body, because if they're coming after you, it's not for creating bodies and that, because this is the new operation. That's what we're going to be. We've copied the Unlimited with all new forms that all like that, afflicted in some way, not just on the face, all over, stabs or cuts or some machine, and they look mad, and they got power, and they inflict pain and suffering, and they go to your house. Watch how they come. I'm going to show you the next one. And they'll take you to their dimension, and that's it. Your body's gone. They will never leave the body. Take your soul, leave the body. They'll take in you. Basically, your walls will open up, and they'll come out and say, fuck it, who are you? And they say, we'll come to take you back to hell. You should have died hundreds or thousands of years ago. You've been living on this planet. We've caught you. You're coming. And they take you to hell, and they close that doorway, and you're gone. That's how they did it. So my hand is already seasoned up because of that bastard Jehovah. So here we go. Look on Facebook what I said about him. The truth. He's been lying to you saying he's God. Everyone believed that. I believed that. I was, well, yeah, God's named Jehovah. So I believed that. And so that's why it took so long to convince me there is no God. That's why it was so. This is why my family wanted to. That's why it was so easy for them to get me to do that index offence, because they know I wouldn't have done no crime. There's no way I would have attacked anyone or stabbed anyone because they were scanning. Did you see his head move? You saw his head move. And when I was walking back from the shop, I said to Hellraiser, I said to Jehovah and Shem Dad, I bet you next they see spirits on the TV. And you saw his head nod, didn't you? When I was talking about the story of hell thing. Anyway, I'm shouting. I just said, he's getting scared. Jehovah's getting scared. Because he saw that too, because he could see through my eyes. He can't see in space. He can only see through things with eyes. He can only get in your head if you got eyes. Because when you got eyes, you absorb light into your brain. That's somehow how his time frames were in hell. So that's it. You saw him nod at it. So anyway, right. So the Hellraisers, they'll come to us, take you away. And that's it. So if you've been jumping bodies, traveling from planet, some people are trapped in hell. Some people have a machine, a device, where they can do some ritual, some demonic, satanic ritual. And their soul, we have everyone's soul on our system. The universe is infinite. No, space is infinite. The universe is like that. If you saw something, tell me, look it up on Google, what does the universe look like? There's a multiverse. There's multiple like that. And these, I think, well, we can hide. The government, us, the family, they must be on there. They must be there. We're in another dimension, heaven, where you lot are coming, where you lot are going. That's home. That's where you're from. We're from there. We're everywhere. We're actually separated from the universe. These are in Earth, Saturn, Jupiter, and all them other planets. We're not actually there. We don't have a planet. Our planet starts with us. Our world. That's what he told me. The planet's not called heaven. It begins with a T. He was trying to say that's where I'm from, heaven. That's where he's from. And I bet you when you find out his homeworld, I bet it begins with a T. Remember I told you, what's the date today, Kev? The date today is Friday the 21st. And it's 4:06. I told you, when this goes public, because these are things, they want to just get beamed up to them ships. They know what we're going to do. We're going to destroy what they built. We're going to get you off the ground. We're going to blast this, and we're doing it slowly. I put a post up there, because upstairs, my family said, from Thursday, in 90 days, we're going to destroy Earth. So we've got to put everything together. We know what we're going to do. We just got to beam it down and set it all up. We're going to take them lot out of hell. They think they want to go. They say to me every day, we want to go out to the ship rooms. Tell them to beam us up. Because before they were going there like they're hard. But now they're seeing Hellraiser and all these other spirits of mine and all the scanning and all what you lot are doing. They're shitting themselves. That's why they won't leave me alone. But you think that I've said to go, all right, Rubs, you see my arm seizing up. He's there. That's what he's been doing to me. And you say, all right, Rums. I can't even remember that. But anyway, they want to get beamed up to the They don't want to stay there. They know we're going to blast him. They would rather get seedy uncles and get blasted with powers like cosmic rays than stay here and think too much. Is that I worked it. I couldn't believe it. If it was them, if someone said to them, we got this thing that makes you think loads, or we're going to stab you, which one is it? They'll say, we want to think loads. No, we want to get stabbed. Now, wouldn't you say, well, I'd rather think loads than get stabbed? That's how I've worked out over the years. Because I'm blasting them with all this stuff. All my guns and all that. It's just barely keeping them away. But I was telling the police before, when I went to Wimbledon police station, I said, for the last 19 years, or 15 years, every time I go out, there's people with rucksacks with knife guns, and they're trying to get me. I know they're scanning me. I can feel them in my head. And then the police knew. They believed me. That's why I kept going. If they just said, no, you're a man, go and talk to your doctor, I'd have just left it for a bit, then I would have gone another way. It's it, but straight away they believe me. That's how I know someone's helping me. Because how do they know? Because remember, all my life, that's why I think, I know these are bloody scanners. I didn't know about aliens, and I thought there's people that sold their souls to the devil, and then they managed to get a consciousness and they were in hell. I knew the basics. I was misdirected slightly, but I knew the formula. Let me get to it. That's what he said. Right, they come to us, take away. This is what we're going to do. I'm tired of talking. My arm is seizing up. He's here. I've got to work out a way. But I have to show you on my TV first so that you can see the spirits now. And then I better post it. My arm is hurting. I'm using my left arm now to show you this. How can someone's arm be hurting after a couple of minutes of holding a phone? You know what he's doing? He's gone into my brain. The part of my brain that says signal to my arm. and my shoulder to operate properly, he's messed with it. That's what he done. He's laid time frames, they're called scans. They put it all over your body, your knees and where.